in the heart of Madagascar, located within the Ranvo municipality, lies Antsahambavy, a place that had become a model area for holistic development. Despite its potential for farming, it faces a challenge during the rainy season, a poorly maintained road. However, there's a silver lining to this tale. It was after the gospel was preached here that the prospects for agriculture in Antsahambavy began to shine. The old technique used was so limited that the rice plants suffocated and grew tall prematurely, resulting in poor production. With the new technique, the rice plants are healthier and mature properly. To me, the gospel is a reflection of God's word, a message that conveys the idea that we all possess talents. Among these talents is the skill of planting rice, a significant aspect of our lives, since rice is our staple food. Let us employ this rice planting technique as a means to spread the gospel. When we gaze upon the thriving rice field, we gain confidence in the power of the gospel to reach and impact many. They began with 3 fish ponds, but now they have 18. As for the gospel, I was deeply convinced that a significant transformation occurs when we work with love and unwavering commitment. The fish project hasn't yet reached the required standards, but they are making steady progress towards their goal. This is why we need to explore different techniques to bring about improvement, and we remain hopeful that we will see positive results in the future. In our traditional method, all the chickens were left to fend for themselves in the field. However, we've now introduced a new approach by feeding them with BSF, and we've already seen remarkable changes. The chickens' fevers, shapes, overall condition has improved significantly. Previously, we used local breeds of chickens, which took a long time to grow and their growth was limited. To me, sharing the gospel without meaningful work is futile and senseless. Nowadays, many people are curious and interested in our efforts, but they're waiting to witness the tangible and visible result of our work. They want to see the impact of what we've done before fully embracing the gospel message. Now, we are engaged in farming black soldiers flies, BSF, and we are using them to feed not only chickens but also other animals on our farm. We've successfully cultivated a substantial number of larvae and eggs, and we started using them as feed for our chickens. In the past, chickens would scavenge some of the fallen larvae, but now we have enough quantity to deliberately feed them. They began with 1 kg of pupa and 2 kg of larvae, and now their efforts have expanded to 10 buckets. They've made such progress that they can even share their resources with 5 different individuals, enabling them to embark on BSF farming as well. We are engaged in worm farming, nourishing them with organic leftovers, such as potato skins, banana peels, and kitchen scraps. Our primary purpose is twofold. Firstly, we aim to harvest fertilizer from them. Secondly, we intend to use them as a sustainable animal feed source. However, it is still in its initial stages. Now let me introduce you to the type of worms we are farming and their size. Farming worm is quite simple, as this creature can consume a wide variety of foods. As mentioned earlier, they also provide us with valuable fertilizer for our rice fields. Now you might wonder about the connection between worms and the gospel. It's quite simple. Just as we are compelled to share the gospel with all people, we believe that faith must be accompanied by deeds. In other words, faith without action is lifeless. That's why we are using worm farming as a tool to spread the gospel. By incorporating it into our work and showing the tangible results it brings, we can effectively convey the message that combining faith with action can yield positive outcomes. This becomes a powerful way to share the gospel and inspire others to do the same. Here's how I create compost. I start by layering green leaves, dried leaves, and cow dung. After that, I water it and cover it. The duration of covering depends on whether I use an activator or not. 40 days without an activator or just 7 days with an activator. The key difference between the traditional method and this new technique lies in the potency of resulting fertilizer. The compost produced using this new method has a higher nutrients potential. In contrast, the products from the old method are less powerful because they tend to lose nutrients when exposed to sunlight, winds, and rain. Using this technique, the color shifts to a deep green, in contrast to the previous method, which resulted in a yellow hue. This technique is not only cost-effective but also straightforward to implement. Even a small input can yield substantial and significant results. What you're looking at is a brand new mortar. It's a direct result of a missionary project that introduced this innovative technique to our community. Through simple calculations, we've determined that this mortar can efficiently process 20 kg of rice per hour, which is its first significant advantage. Moreover, it doesn't have any specific time restrictions for usage. In the past, Malagasy tradition discouraged milling rice at night. It said, "Do not tempt in chicken milling rice under moonlight." But now, we can do it even at midnight. One of the main differences is the minimal waste produced, except for the thin rice stem. The rice grain remain intact and strong, retaining all their essential nutrients. While we are not certain about the exact type of mortar, we affectionately call it the missionary mortar, as it was introduced by a missionary. This is a tangible outcome of their gospel outreach efforts. We can use this technique to further spread the gospel. Many people has shown keen interest in this mortar, with numerous visitors coming to see it. I firmly believe that it can also serve as a tool to benefit the gospel. The rice processed with this mortar, especially when the rice is well dried, is perfect for cooking. It's what Malagasy often refer to as men's rice. In contrast, rice milled with the traditional mortar tends to lose many of its nutrients and becomes too thin. What truly convinced me the most is the production of compost. This is absolutely vital for our agriculture because we cannot achieve good results without effective fertilizer. This training program has made its way to our community a few times. Initially, my friend attended it with the real mission, and I observed the positive changes in their work. I became interested because I believe it contributes to the development of our community. Personally, I was particularly intrigued by the evangelization aspect of the real mission training. Our location is known as Antsahambavy, which translates to Woman's Field. This name reflects the fact that in our area, it has traditionally been women who work in the fields, while men are often engaged in producing charcoal and working with wood. However, since this training, we've noticed a significant change with more men actively involved in farming. This transformation leads us to believe that it's truly possible to bring about positive change in Madagascar.